In the South China Sea, a new naval arms race is underway, not for carriers, but for credible deterrence. Southeast Asian nations, especially the Philippines, are modernizing their fleets in response to China's expansion. The Philippines' acquisition of Japanese warships marks a pivotal shift in alliances and defense posture. With support from the US, Japan, and Australia, Manila aims to strengthen sovereignty and regional stability. The South China Sea's security landscape is entering a new era. The Abukuma-Class, built for Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force, is a proven destroyer escort designed for anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. 6 ships were commissioned between 1989 and 1993, featuring stealthy designs and robust Cold War-era combat systems. Their main armament includes Type 90 anti-ship missiles, Japan's equivalent to the Harpoon, plus Ace rock launchers and torpedo tubes for layered defense. The 76mm Oto Malara gun offers versatility against surface, air, and missile threats. Sensors like the OPS-14 air search radar and OQS-8 sonar provide strong situational awareness, far surpassing the Philippine Navy's older ships. For the Philippines, the Abukuma-Class fills a critical gap dedicated anti-submarine warfare. These ships offer an immediate, off-the-shelf ASW capability, vital amid rising submarine activity in the South China Sea. The Type 90 missiles also give the Philippines a much-needed anti-ship deterrent. While not the newest, these well-maintained ships are a cost-effective way to boost Philippine naval power. They can operate independently or as part of a task group, enhancing the country's maritime security. The Abukuma-Class represents a leap forward for the Philippine Navy's operational reach. It's a practical upgrade that delivers real combat power where it's needed most. Japan's grant of Abukuma-Class ships marks a major boost for the Philippine Navy, part of a strategic partnership, not just a sale. The first ship arrives after refurbishment and training, bringing advanced anti-submarine and anti-ship capabilities. This transfer is a game-changer, helping the Philippines protect its waters and assert its sovereignty. The South China Sea is a global maritime chokepoint and a flashpoint of overlapping territorial claims. China's sweeping 9-dash line overlaps with the exclusive economic zones of the Philippines and other Southeast Asian states. The Philippines, with its vast archipelago and long coastline, sits on the front line of these disputes. China's Navy, Coast Guard, and maritime militia have grown into formidable forces, often harassing Filipino fishermen and outposts. Southeast Asian navies, including Vietnam and Malaysia, are investing in asymmetric deterrence, submarines, frigates, and now, for the Philippines, the Abukuma-Class. The goal isn't to defeat China in open battle, but to raise the cost of aggression. With credible anti-submarine and anti-ship capabilities, the Philippines can now threaten high-value Chinese assets. This shifts the strategic calculus, making escalation riskier for any potential aggressor. The presence of more capable warships turns Philippine waters from a permissive environment into a contested one. It signals to allies and adversaries alike that Manila is serious about defending its sovereignty. For years, responses to Chinese incursions were limited to diplomatic protests. Now, the Philippines is backing its words with steel. More capable patrols complicate planning for any aggressor and force them to allocate more resources. This contributes to regional stability by making unilateral actions more costly. The South China Sea is no longer an easy arena for unchecked expansion. The Abukuma-Class transfer is more than a Japan-Philippines deal. It's a symbol of a growing trilateral partnership with the United States. This JAFIS framework is becoming central to the U.S. Indo-Pacific strategy. America's alliance network is its greatest regional asset, and empowering allies like the Philippines builds a more resilient security architecture. Japan, once constrained by its pacifist constitution, is now taking a proactive security role, increasing defense spending and supporting partners. Providing naval vessels to the Philippines is a tangible example of this new strategy. For the U.S., a stronger Philippine Navy means a stronger alliance and reduced burden on American forces. Joint exercises like Balikatan will benefit from the Abukuma-Class, especially in complex anti-submarine and anti-surface scenarios. This trilateral cooperation creates a virtuous cycle. Japanese assistance boosts Philippine capabilities, making the alliance network more effective. The transfer of warships is a concrete sign of shared strategic vision. It sends a clear message. The US, Japan, and the Philippines are united in defending a free and open Indo-Pacific. Security in the 21st century is a team effort, and this team is growing stronger. The partnership enhances deterrence against any potential aggressor. It also deepens operational interoperability among the three navies. The Abukuma-Class is just the beginning of a broader security collaboration. Together, these allies are shaping the region's future. With the Abukuma-Class transfer underway, attention turns to what's next. Most likely, the Asagiri-class destroyer. 8 Asagiri-class ships, larger and more capable than the Abukuma, are being phased out of Japanese frontline service. Their key advantage: a helicopter hangar and flight deck, enabling long-range anti-submarine operations. A helicopter dramatically expands the ship's surveillance and combat radius, crucial for patrolling the Philippines' vast maritime domain. The Asagiri class also features Harpoon missiles, AS-ROX, torpedo tubes, and a Phalanx CIWS for missile defense. Its comprehensive sensors and multi-mission design make it a potential flagship for Philippine task groups. Acquiring the Asagiri class would bring the Philippine Navy closer to the capabilities of regional peers. Japan's willingness to transfer these ships is high, given their gradual retirement. The strategic logic is clear: bolstering Philippine maritime power serves both nations' interests. The Asagiri class is old enough to be affordable, but modern enough to transform Philippine naval operations. It's the logical next step in the Philippines' modernization journey. This transfer would further strengthen regional security. The Philippines is poised for another leap in capability. Some speculate about the Murasame-class destroyer as a future transfer, but this would be a far more ambitious leap. The Murasame-class, commissioned from 1996, is a modern, highly capable multi-role destroyer with advanced stealth and combat systems. Its vertical launching system and phased array radar provide robust air and anti-submarine defense. However, these ships remain frontline assets for Japan and are complex and costly to operate. The Philippine Navy is still mastering simpler platforms like the Abukuma and Jose Rizal classes. Jumping to the Murasame class would strain budgets, manpower, and logistics. The technical demands of such advanced systems are significant. For now, a gradual, step-by-step modernization is more prudent. The focus will remain on proven, sustainable platforms before reaching for next-generation destroyers. The Abukuma-class acquisition marks a turning point for the Philippine Navy. Sustained funding and political will are essential for continued modernization. Investing in human capital, training sailors, engineers, and tacticians is as important as acquiring new ships. Building domestic maintenance capabilities will ensure long-term fleet sustainability. Partnerships with Japan, the US, and South Korea provide vital training and technical support. The Philippine Navy's ambitions include new patrol vessels, corvettes, and eventually submarines. Even a small submarine fleet would dramatically shift the regional balance. The goal is a balanced, capable force able to patrol, deter, and contribute to regional security. The journey is long, but progress is real. With strategic acquisitions and strong partnerships, the Philippine Navy is on track to become a respected regional force. The Abukuma-class transfer is more than a hardware deal. It's a pivotal event in Indo-Pacific security. For the Philippines, these ships provide an immediate boost in anti-submarine and surface warfare capability. The move alters the strategic calculus in the West Philippine Sea, raising risks for potential aggressors. It also deepens the Japan-Philippines partnership within a broader trilateral framework with the US. The focus on proven, sustainable platforms is the most prudent path forward. The aim isn't parity with larger powers, but credible deterrence and regional stability. As middle powers take charge of their security, the maritime landscape is being redrawn. The key question: how will these new partnerships evolve into a lasting, resilient security architecture for the Indo-Pacific?